Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. Today we're on prosperity pillar number 10. This is a 12 prosperity pillar series that we're doing on the episodes. So for those of you just joining us, I recommend you go back and start on pillar number 1. But today we're on pillar number 10, which is I create daily rituals. These are the 12 pillars that I've learned over the last probably 25 years now from a lot of the mentors and thought leaders and individuals I've had in my life. So pillar number 10 is great because I create daily rituals goes really, really well with the reason that I created the Daily Mastermind podcast. You know, I can't emphasize enough that in order for you to be successful in your personal life, your business life, your relationships, wherever it is, you have to be able to develop habits of success in your life. And successful people, they create daily habits that are going to guide them, even so that even when you don't feel like doing the things you need to do, these habits start to take over. You know, we know that habits will take over when your motivation runs out. So I always recommend this pillar because you've got to create daily habits to drive your success in every area of your life. And when you commit to your daily rituals, it will give you the habits that will start to form in your life that will, rather than you going through the motions in life, you're going to start to develop some key performance characteristics that are going to drive you to, the next level. They're going to unleash your true potential. And I don't want you to just go through the motions. I want you to really, truly dig into the rituals that you establish. And that's why I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. Do things that are going to create very, very specific intent for you, like we talked about yesterday. Something that's going to help you reach goals, something that's going to help you to become a better version of yourself. Over time, the rituals that you have are not just designed to help you have a better life. They're going to help you establish patterns of discipline in your life. And then when you don't feel motivated, when you don't feel like doing things, they're going to carry you through. So, let's be honest, none of us really feel like doing everything we want to do all of the time. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that the successful people have created the habits and rituals in their life on a day-to-day basis that will continue to push them through with momentum to the success that they're looking to have and the prosperity and happiness and fulfillment that they want. So let's talk today about how you set yourself up for true success and to create the best rituals that will take you where you need to be. I have just a couple of quick strategies and things that I think you can do in order to really set yourself up for success and guide you to where you need to be. The first thing is this, and this may not be what you'd intuitively normally think of, but really think about the time of day that you're going to work on your rituals. I'd highly recommend that you analyze the time of day that, for example, will do the best for your personality and your physiology and things like that. I recommend the morning because when you start with habits that are going to help you in the morning, they'll carry you through the day. So if you're like most entrepreneurs, myself included, when you start your day out right, it's going to tend to take you in positive directions. And when you don't start your day out right, it's hard to kind of get caught up. Sometimes you feel like you're always behind and you just can't catch up. So the time of day is important, even though I highly recommend the morning. I know that there are a lot of people that, they're out there that just, they don't function as well in the morning, right? And I know there's a lot of mentors and thought leaders out there that'll say, get up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Listen, take my advice and don't listen to that. Because if you're not a morning person, just start with wherever works for you. I just want you to start doing things consistently because consistency is much more important than you forcing yourself to get out of bed and knowing it's not going to last long term. So analyze the best time of day that works for you so that you set yourself up for success. If it's going to be the evenings, do it in the evening. If it's at lunch or in the afternoon, do it then. But just start with the time that works the best for you. Then number 2, just start with a small number of items. I'll tell you what, limited number of practices that you do all the time consistently are far more important than some big long list, because here's the problem. Many of us overachievers, right, we overload ourselves. We create this big long list. I've done it many times, and you probably have done it too, You get your motivation and your inspiration, or your meditations and affirmations, and your reading and meditation or prayer, whatever it is you have on your high priority list, and you don't end up following through. So forget doing an entire list. Set yourself up for success by just creating 2 or 3 things that you can commit to and you can follow through with. If you don't commit and follow through with them, it's not going to help you. And be patient with yourself. Tim Ferriss talks about he's got a core, 5 or 6 things on his list, but if he knocks 3 of them out, he considers it a win for the morning. So be limited and be specific, but set yourself up for success by finding, just 2 or 3 ones that you know will help you to create a good, consistent pattern. And that leads me right to my third suggestion, and that is set specific targets and goals. Be very intentional with your rituals. Target the rituals that are going to help you make the most progress and growth in your life. Of course, we all want to have affirmations, and we'd love for everyone to work out, and I'd love for everybody to read and meditate. We'd love for everybody to be able to have personal development and accountability. But what is most important for you? What's going to help you? For example, I know that if I work out in the morning, my day starts better, I have more energy, I have more mental clarity. So that's a key one for me. Target the thing that's right for you, one that's going to get you results. Also, if you want to make sure that you're growing, don't target things that are easy for you. Get outside your comfort zone. Do tough things. And when you do that, you're going to set yourself up for success because you're also going to be growing. And if you say to yourself, I'm going to work out, and you don't have a gym membership, that's not setting yourself up for success. If you're going to work out and you don't have anything planned or transportation or the equipment you need to work out, that's not going to help you. So remember, if you're going to set rituals, do ones that are going to be specific. Have intent, because no one wants to do the daily rituals when they get around to it. There's always things that come up, and time and conflicts, whatever it is. So set yourself up for success. For example, if you're working out, how do you set yourself up for success? Lay your clothes out the night before. Make sure that if it's accountability issues get a partner that's going to help you, that's going to hold you accountable. Or if you need a mentor, get a mentor. If it's reading, have those books next to your bed or wherever you're going to get to them when you know that you're going to have those rituals. Be prepared and set yourself up for success and be intentional. The next suggestion I have for you, number 4, would be like rituals that create results for you. Use the types of daily rituals that will work best for you. You know that reading through books is great, but if you listen to audiobooks better and you can be more focused on them, do audiobooks. If you feel like music motivates you more than a podcast will motivate you, create a specific playlist of motivational songs and have that ready for you. If you need a guided meditation, because meditation, just open is not, it's not something you feel productive with, then do guided meditation. My point here is, and I hope you're following this logic, you've got to set yourself up for success and set yourself up to do things that get you results for you, not for what everyone else thinks is important, but for you. And then the last suggestion I have for you is track and monitor your rituals. If you're not tracking and monitoring your daily rituals, then you're just going through the motions without intent, accountability, or direction. You've got to remind yourself that what you measure grows, what you focus on grows. This is a fact. So you need to track and monitor what you're doing. Maybe you're keeping a running tally of how consistent you're being with your rituals, or how many you're getting accomplished, or how well you're doing it, or how long you're meditating, for example, or what your stats are if you're working out. Professional athletes, professional entrepreneurs, they know what their key performance indicators are. They know what their key measurements are, what their times are, what their goals are. You have to track and monitor these things because they're so important for you, and they'll keep you going and keep you consistent. So those are just a few ideas, but here's the challenge I want to give you today. I'm going to give you a challenge to just create or identify your top 3 daily rituals. These are the 3 that are not, absolutely non-negotiable. these are the ones I want you to start tracking. Not later today, not later this week. Right now, while you're listening to this podcast, I want you to come up with what you want to do with your daily rituals, the top 3, and make sure that they're the right ones. Make sure that they're the right ones for you, so you're going to see some growth. You know, the Daily Mastermind podcast might be a ritual. I mean, I hope it is, that will inspire and motivate you every day. That's why I do it. Or use the Daily Mastermind app if you want to get access quickly to books, ebooks, audiobooks, meditations, affirmations, articles. All of that stuff is in there. That's why I've created those for you, and I don't charge any money for them. But I'm challenging you today to identify your top 3 non-negotiable daily rituals and stick to them. Because I create daily rituals is absolutely a pillar that you should have in your life. And I promise you, if you do that and you stay consistent, you're going to create some habits that are going to become automatic for you, and it's going to automatically lead you to the success that you deserve. It's never too late to start doing this. It's never too late to start living the life that you were meant to live. And I know you have the ability inside you to go to the next level, so it's time to do that. Let's get these daily rituals consistent. That's my message for today. I hope that's something that helps you. I hope it's something that you're going to do right now, and I look forward to talking with you a little bit more tomorrow. And send me your feedback. Let me know what your rituals are. Message me on the Daily Mastermind at Instagram or Facebook. Send me an email. Let me know what your rituals are and what I can do to support you in those and hold you accountable for them. I'd love to do that for you. Once again, my name is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have an amazing day.